I've been into fashion recently, which came off as a surprise to some people in my inner circle, since I'm a man, and men are not known for caring too much about fashion, mainly when we get to the more technical side of it. But it has grown on me, the idea of not only dressing myself in a way that makes me feel more handsome and comfortable, but also the idea of making my own clothing. This last one came from a very specific problem that I've realized just recently. Fashion for men is boring. I know there's some quite nice clothing for men out there, but 99% of the time it will be your basic outfit again and again and again, disguised in different fabrics. And although I can't solve this problem, sewing my own things and creating my own clothing emporium yet, I can tackle this problem using my most powerful tool, my imagination. For all you people out there, yes, men have no drip. This will serve as a practice ground for me as I design my first clothing from ground up. Before we continue though, I have a happy announcement to make. As an artist, I wanted to have something of my own to show and sell to the world. So I'm glad to announce that I'm working on my own clothing store, KIRARI. At the moment, the official store is not finished yet, but I have put out the printify store already. If you want to check the products I have available so far, the link is in the description. And if you want to get some news, I have my own newsletter and you can sign for it. Link is also in the description. Thank you. By the way, yes, Men Have No Drip is the name of this imaginary and extremely short collection, and I don't mean to offend no one. This is just a joke, but well, kind of a joke, with the fact that them boys have an average of 2 t-shirts and 1 jeans pants on them wardrobes, like it's crazy. And yo, this cartoon guy from the thumbnail is called Sir Bones. He's an OC who will aid us showcasing the clothing in an actual body. Well, part of a body. I don't know if a skeleton counts as a body. Anyway, he and other OCs will come up again on this channel for future fashion vids. Now, for the t-shirt. I wanted a cotton and linen blend for its fabric, because it is comfortable, durable, and is a good fit for summer wear. This little collection is intended for all purposes really, but I'm leaning towards a comfortable wear for sunny days. Why, you ask? Because I feel like it's more difficult for people to have that drip on hotter days, mainly men. And also because it's very hot here these days. Most of you are watching this from the USA, but your homie here is Brazilian, it's summer season, I'm melting. Although this is no tank top, its collar is very wide. Talking about collar, this t-shirt's collar is not just very wide, but also asymmetric. The asymmetry is part of the whole idea of the collection, designs that will make you look different from your usual easy-to-go clothing. Making asymmetric clothing is a little difficult because it can look very messy very easily, but I think I can deal with it at least for simple designs like this. The wideness of the collar adds to its breathability, and it might expose some of your chest hair if that's something you're into. And its cuffs are also very wide and have no difference in fabric, nor any garment to make it feel different, just your plain painted design, which brings some attention to it and makes the design feel more full. All wider parts of this t-shirt are important for this design. I wanted to make it very clear that this wearing is ideal for sunny, though not extremely hot, days. Yo, by the way, the little pocket there is not even a real pocket, it's just an ornament, and the little M with a swirl at the bottom is just this collection's logo, because men have no drip, you get the gist of it. And for the cap, the fabric for this one is a little more complicated. For the outside, instead of a cotton and linen blend, I'm using a pure cotton fabric so it can be more malleable and have a better feel when you touch it. I hate it when hats and caps feel very hard and not malleable at all. That's fine for the visor, I mean that's the whole point of it, but the panels should be a little more comfortable to touch. The printing is just ink, there's no extra sewing on it, so it doesn't add any more weight to it. Remember, the idea is for it to be very lightweight, but its inside uses a different fabric, rayon, which absorbs wetness well, but also dries fast, so you won't feel like your head is a heated furnace, and when you get home after sweating like a pig, it will dry rather quickly. And of course, its colors are the same pastel palette, not just to match the t-shirt, but also not to absorb too much heat from the lighting. Remember not to use black caps when it's fucking 40 degrees out there. Probably not a good idea. I wanted a majorly white palette for the pants, so it wouldn't take the viewer's attention from the t-shirt, which is the main part of the clothing collection. Tensor or lifestyle pants are usually used for women clothing, and when we see male tensor pants, they are usually on a darker hue. This one is pure white. This fabric is very smooth and absorbs a lot of moisture, so you will keep cool. Even though it's a relatively heavy fabric for a sunny day, you will maintain your drip and still feel fresh. The rib waistband is adjusted by a resistant elastic, so you don't have to use any drawstring. I know there's some downsides to it, mainly if the fabric rips near the waistband, but Tencel is not an easy to rip fabric, so sirbones will be just fine. I tend not to like drawstrings that much, although most of my shorts do have drawstrings. I feel like it's so easy to lose those inside your pants sometimes, and an elastic feels better too, mainly because the t-shirt is a longer one and will most likely cover the place where the drawstring would be put. Finding nice main clothing might be possible if you live in a big city, but it's undeniable that it doesn't matter where you are, women have way more options when it comes to clothing. The care to make a unique design is basically non-existent in male fashion, and I feel like this could be changed. Of course, a radical change would just scare everyone away and it would not sell, but that doesn't mean the male public can't wear something a little different from time to time. Just look at Turbones. He looks just so slightly classy, but very smooth with his clothing. The pants are plain and simple, but the little dotted pocket catches you off guard. The cap has no unnecessary garments, and all its details are painted so it feels light even for the viewer. Furthermore, the t-shirt is very breathable, and it will probably feel just a little oversized, which is the whole purpose of it. And there you go, this is my little experiment. A very short collection because men have no drip. If you've watched this video so far, thank you so much for sticking by. I know this ain't the kind of topic that too many people are drawn towards, but as the description of my channel says, I make art and talk about what I want. I feel like this clothing thing really makes my eyes shine, so having your attention for a while means literally everything to me. This is what makes this art thing so exciting, being able to share it with people. Once again, thank you. And if you like my content, click that like button and subscribe to my channel. And without further ado, see you next time. Peace.